Okay, welcome back. We're going to finish up this mix today, I think. We're going to start though with the keys. The Hammond organ that comes in and out while we're listening here. I want to automate some of this to make sure it's heard. So we're going to make this bigger. We're going to start right here. Okay, so that definitely needs to come up a bit. Probably a good bit. I'm gonna bring it down a bit at the end, but I'm gonna leave the beginning up a bit. Okay, now I'm going to start using the fader port again to just write some of this automation as we go. You'd be taking me if you could. The painted Mother Marys, the cowboys made of bronze. I want to nudge this back and then I'm going to head in and find that part where I just missed it. It's just the painted Mother Marys, the cowboys made of bronze. We're gonna move someday. We're gonna move to Santa Fe. Move to Santa Fe. Santa Fe. Santa Fe. Santa Fe. Santa Fe. Okay, I think that works for the keyboards. Let's head up to the drums for a second here. There's a lot of parts of this drum that they're real dynamic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here to the drum sub and start writing some automation on that just as it's going. Also, before I go much further, I want to tell you this L2 here on the mix bus is not doing anything. It's just there in case something goes crazy so we don't distort the converters or anything. It's not limiting at all. It's basically off. So let's head over here to the drums and start at the beginning, and we'll do the same thing. Since I can't have you here, I'm going the places you'd be taking. We're gonna move some Okay, I think that's going to work for the drums. I'm hearing a little bit too much bass, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull that down in the sub a little bit, because I think the overall mix is fine for it. About a half a dB would probably be good. Good. Let's move over here to the mix bus right fast. I'm going to put a tape machine on here. Usually I will print to tape, and since I'm not printing this out of Pro Tools today, I'm just going to use the ATR 102, and let's use the 456 1/4 inch, and I may need to pull some of this high frequency out. You'll hear there's a lot of high frequency information that's really good on this tape machine. This is known as a kind of a polisher at the end of a session. So it's a print down machine. So all the Studer machines like these, those are ones that we track to, and this is a print machine. So let me turn it off right fast. We'll go through it with it bypassed, and then I'll turn it on. You'll hear a difference. Yeah, I'm gonna pull it down a bit. That's about where I want that. One more thing we're going to do. We're going to make a new bus here, and we're going to call it the parallel mix. I may not use this, but we'll see here in a second. What we're going to do though is we're going to send each one of these sub mixes over to this parallel mix and then out the mix bus. I'm going to call it the parallel mix. I'm going to put the Chandler Zener limiter on here. This is a real solid, almost heavy-handed compressor limiter. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to come over here to the parallel mix preset, but we're going to change this a little bit here in a minute. Right now, though, I'm going to set up on each one of these sends a bus going to parallel mix, and I'm going to send it at unity gain. So everything that's coming through that sub is also going to go through the Zener limiter. I'm going to copy this by hitting Option and then drag. Okay, so now everything that's coming through each one of these subs is going to go through this sub and find its way to the mix bus. We're going to mix this in and see how it sounds. It's going to add a lot of weight to it. It's going to bring up some of the low level material, and it's not going to mess with the higher level material. So it's going to give a solid bottom to the mix. Okay, so what I want to do now, I'm going to come in and listen to that. I'm going to hit this pretty hard. Okay, yeah, so now if I turn this off, it's going to sound thin all of a sudden. Back on. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so what we're going to do next, I'm going to make a new track over here next to the mix bus. This is a stereo audio track. We're going to call it print. I usually make it the same color as the master. I'm going to tell it the bus coming in is 1718. We're going to call that bus print through, because what's going to happen is this mix bus that everything is being fed to is going to now send out of this bus to print through, which is going to here, so that I can monitor it and record it. So let's do that now, and while we're doing that, we'll listen to the final mix.
That even with distance, I'm loving you like I should. And I go walking where there's quartz in the gravel, there's jasper in the yard. And nobody's watching you, it's just the painted Mother Marys, the cowboys made of bronze. We're gonna move someday. We're gonna move to Santa Fe. To Santa Fe. In the midnight hour, I go quiet with a dream of you in mind. And like the sun, it warms my skin, it brightens up my eyes. We're gonna move someday. We're gonna move someday. We're gonna move to Santa Fe. Santa Fe. Santa Fe.
Okay, that's a project. Thank you so much for watching and following along. If you have any questions, just write them down on the comments, or you can mail me here. We'll start a new one in a day or two, and maybe this next one we'll probably do in Luna, since it's a newer DAW recording system kind of thing. Thanks again. If you like this, subscribe, hit the little bell. It'll tell you when there's a new video coming up, and we will see you soon. Take care.